How's it going, guys? I'm Tully with DTR Down to Ride, and this is episode 2 in our DTR Down to Roamer series, where my wife and I restore a 1996 Roamer camper that we've purchased. In this episode, we're going to be removing a stove, we find a hidden treasure, we remove old laminate countertop that's seen better days, and 4, we find a really bad crack that needs to be dealt with. So let's go ahead and jump on in and see where we're at. Alright, well, I thought we had time-lapse going. I had it on photo mode instead, so I got a single photo of nothing. So I got the oven out. It was pretty uneventful, nothing special anyways. Screws that were in here, screws were pretty much not really holding it in. It was kind of garbage. And then there was a couple down here that were all stripped out and old and stuff. So I don't know, this here I'm gonna have to, it's kind of crappy and old rotted. Probably pull out most all this wood actually. Kind of as I suspected, there's water here. Looks like it's been dripping down from up in here somewhere. Feel a lot better about this water. I was trying to figure out where it was coming from, and after looking further and further trying to chase, you can see some marks in the pipe here and a little bit over here. There's no moisture I can feel up in here. So what I think it was is these windows, I think it's cooling up condensation, and then was running here, and then this is the low spot in the counter actually. So and you can see the rust here and then the wood. So I think it was dripping down this corner, hitting that, splashing off, and then going down. We're gonna end up pulling these windows out and resealing them anyways. Some soap down there, look at that. Dove soap. Fix some wiring. So the guy before used some Gorilla Tape. This isn't perfect. At least it's electrical wiring. He had made a T in the original wiring, and he had wired in this super thin wiring that went to some blue LEDs. Kind of neat for, like, I guess at night you could be sleeping and wake up and want to be able to find your way out of the camper or something. And I really don't think this wire was rated for the amount of power going into it with how thin it is. Probably another kind of fire hazard anyways. Pulled that out, sealed it back up. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull up this old laminate.
Alright, let's see if we can get a better view now here. So, I was able to get in and undo that gray hose. Sorry for this.
What I was trying to show you guys, there's a crack on the exterior that is the worst crack on the camper itself. And in order to structurally make it sound again with fiberglass repair, you have to have access from both sides. So anyways, let's show you what that crack looks like.
So you can see the crack there, and it goes down, goes along the edge of this here.
I came back in the camper here. I was reviewing some video. Kind of made me think the crack went down further than I originally thought. And I was able to access it from back in the sink here. So you can see it goes down along those bolts there. So I gotta figure out about taking those bolts out so I can patch this correctly. So I'm about to call this a hitch receiver, but what it actually is a receiver for the camper's original jack or lift system. I'm kind of hoping that if I remove those bolts so I can pull that whole hitch receiver out, I can really reinforce this whole area. Where we're gonna go check it out and see. I came over here to where this hitch receiver is, and it's definitely this area. What I noticed is actually this piece here is a plug-in piece, so I should be able to cut that out, pull it out. What the guy originally said is that the owner he bought it from put it on this stable lift system, and that put pressure in spots it wasn't supposed to because it's a fiberglass camper, and that's what caused this cracking. But after looking at this, I think that this was weak, and it just, the design was flawed, and so it pushed up and caused this cracking, and thus is why he put it on this system. I think that's how the story really goes. So I should be able to get in here and really clean it up and patch and strengthen the whole thing. So that's great news. I might have to expand it further and stuff, and definitely put some thicker layers on the inside, but I think we're gonna be able to work with this. Thanks for watching episode 2 of our DTR Down to Romer series. If you liked the episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Also, leave a comment, let us know what you liked and what you didn't like about the video. In our next episode, we got a day of good weather, so we pull the cover off the camper. Virginia uses her superhuman strength to rip out the refrigerator, and we also remove the hitch receiver from the side of the camper so we can get to that horrible crack we found. So stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.